Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, I'm so excited. What a morning. Kathy in Atlanta, Amy in oh, I don't know where Amy's in Austin.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. We got Gladys in Dallas. Hi,
Mhm.
George.
Good morning, and George and Austin too.
Yes.
Hi, George.
How are you? Actually,
We
in
have
Lakeway. Well, Lakeway is outside. It's just
Okay.
Austin.
I'm in Cedar Park, so we're
Oh, yeah.
northwest.
We're
Yeah.
like 30 minutes away, probably.
Yeah. Actually, I have a good friend I'm supposed to meet up with later today in Lakeway.
Oh, perfect.
We go to the Grove quite a bit. And another one is Gramercy. I don't know if that's one that you've been to.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I know. Okay. I'm going to start recording, and we start this morning. Okay. Good morning, everybody. George Ruiz here. Super excited about this morning. This is our first onboarding from the year. We have not been here since last year, so exactly like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago was the last onboarding that we had. And I'm super excited to show you first of all, where you can find anything. Even if one day you cannot find any of the leaders and you say, what do I do? What do I say? Where do I find everything? Okay, we are going to go today and show you a website. And also, I'm going to go into the app to go to some of the cool things about the app that you can use to start not only working your business and of course also learning a lot about other things in our business too. But anyway, let me share our okay our site. Okay, it's sharing. Okay, perfect. It's sharing. Let me move this a second. All right. This is the ourlegacymakers.com. This is basically where you find all the information that you need for your business, everything that you need. And I'm not exaggerating when I said that. We've been updating it, etc. But what you have there, let's suppose that you've come into the business, sign up. You don't know anybody, or your upline disappear, and you don't know anybody else, and you say, "Gosh, I want to learn how to do the business." Well, this website was created to help you to go from zero to hero. It's a lot of information, but it's set up in an order in a way that you actually learn the way that you're supposed to learn step by step. And by the way, you don't have to know all this in order to start a business because you are going to be working with your leaders, with your upline, that they are going to be working with you on three-way calls, helping you with the presentations, etc. But the information is there also. It's so important to have it. We created again because when I started network marketing many years ago, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. My upline didn't have a clue either. He was new in the industry too. And his upline, the person that sponsored him, went to jail. Of course, we didn't have too much support at all. And we learned from books. And that's the way, and was a book that he found when we were already doing it for about 6 months. He found a book and he sent me a copy, and we started using the book like our manual, our Bible for a business. And that's the way that we start building, and the rest of history. We built huge organizations. My friend Steve Lee, he became a legend on his own. He created a multi-million-dollar income. I got to another company, the same thing. We earned millions, multi-million dollars in other companies. But at first we didn't have any tool we had to learn everything step by step. We created this. I think it's the best tool that we have created since we've been in network marketing on what has to do with the information. But anyway, you go to ourlegacymakers.com and you see here the address ourlegacymakers.com. Actually, I'm going to put it on the chat, although I know many of you already have been there, but in case ourlegacymakers.com. There's the link. Make sure you save the link. And when you go into the page, you are going to see this. Now, you see it on your phone. It's going to look a little different, but it's the same. It has the links. It has everything. Now, here, we have it in an order where you can actually learn step by step without going crazy how to start a business, your checklist, etc. Let's talk about the first tab, welcome. When I click here, there's going to be a letter. Now, this letter, you copy that letter, what you bring into the business, and send it to every time you sign somebody up. If for some reason your upline forgot or didn't know that it existed, still make sure you download this letter. And this letter has all the main links to the tree. It's things that people have to know when they start. It's very important. It's like a welcome letter. Now, tree is going to send you a welcome letter, but this is the one that we send from our team that's a little more specific. Again, this is something that's the first step that you find here. Welcome, getting started checklist. And again, if you didn't receive it from your upline, it's probably because he or she was not familiar with the website, but you copy this again. And when you copy, you're going to use it. You are going to send this every time you sign somebody up, mostly when you are signing up a brand ambassador. A customer, I send it also to customer, but customer really don't need it. It's just that I like to send it to customers too, because they can see the support that we give the person they decide to start building the business. But again, a very, very cool tool. Let me go back to the page here. Okay, this is the first one. Very simple. You see, you get the letter, and let's suppose that you're starting right now, or you want to see from the beginning how it is. Make sure you print out or download this newsletter, this welcome letter, and then you go through it. Now, the second step, and the newsletter kind of mentioned that, is to set up your smart ship. The smart ship is so important because it keeps you active. If just to remind everybody, when you are active, when you are ordering 60 points, at least 60 points every 4 weeks, and this is very important. It's every 4 weeks, not every month, every 4 weeks, because we go run in weeks in our business. We get paid every week, and instead of running in months, we are running in weeks. And every 4 weeks, what you do is you make sure you are in auto ship, or every 28 days, like said there. And the reason it's important because, first of all, you don't stop using the products. You know that every 28 days you have the products. And second, you stay commission active. In other words, you are active and you don't lose the volume. In other words, here in tree, if for some reason you start one of your legs go crazy and start accumulating volume, if you don't have the other leg building or this building is lower, whatever volume that you don't get paid, it gets saved forever as long as you have 60 points. For example, in other companies, at the end of 30 days, everything goes to zero and you start the next month with zero volume. If you didn't qualify for some volume because it was deep into your organization, bad luck, it goes to zero. Here, as long as you're active, the volume never goes to zero. That's why it's so important to be in the smart ship here. The next one, make sure you download your Tree app. The Tree app, and we are going to go into the Tree app in a couple of minutes after I go through this. But the Tree app is very powerful. You can download it from the Apple Store or Android Store, and then you click. I have an Apple, that's why it's showing me the Mac. And then you click, and then you download it into your phone. You can download it in your phone or iPad. It's not downloadable in your computer. It has to be your iPhone or iPad or both. I have in my iPhone, I have in my iPad. There's a desktop version that they're working already. I'm one of the ones that's testing into. That's going to be amazing. It's going to be a support for this one, and it's going to be connected to. But again, the app is very darn important because there's going to be a call in a few weeks where they're going to be talking about the upgrades and different things that they are doing. But we've been working with the company that has the app that's called Pulse, the company. I know the founder for more than 20 years, 25 years. I was very surprised in a good way when I found out that he was the person behind the app in Tree, the company that was behind the app in Tree. And again, we are going to see way more developments in the next. They are doing a totally incredible additions in the next 60 days, although we are going to see some before that. There's one that they told me that's going to be ready probably in about a week and a half, 10 days. But what we have now is already really powerful. But anyway, let's go back here. Again, you download your app. You also download the app, the community app that is Shout. Shout is a community app that is an app that the way to download it, you just click on any of the links. When you go to the website, click in there's a tutorial as you see here. There's a link. And also you can take a picture on your phone and download it in your phone. Now, this app is downloadable both in your computer and in your phone. This is mostly for communication. It's not a prospecting app. It's where we have a lot of the links. The same links that you see here in this website are in that app. Many people prefer to have everything in the app. You can ask questions too. They have a forum where you can ask questions, etc. And this is really, really cool. And we are doing some changes, but just to see it. Oh, I don't have it set it up. I forgot. Maybe I do. No, I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to go to this right now. Let me close it. But anyway, download this app and you can start exploring. But click on the link and watch the video, the tutorial video. Again, the tutorial video is here. It's a very short video. It's done by one of our team members, Tasha Nunez. She goes through the video and how to set it up, the app, and how to work at basics, because it's mostly for communications. Again, here it is. Shout Team Community. Again, you already have the welcome letter. You set up your smart ship. You have the 3 app and the Shout app. The 3 app is super important because it's going to make, and I'm going to go through that, like I say, in a few minutes. Now, the next one is a back office tour because you want to know what you see in the back office. And then you click here, and there's a video that train, for example, here, how to set up your account on the wallet, and you can just go directly to your back office. It's very simple. It's very intuitive. At first, you're going to be, because you never seen it, say, whoa, there are so many links. But then after working within a few days, you're going to see that it's very intuitive. That's where you find where your team volumes, your personal volumes. And like I said, there's a video they're training, and we are updating it because they are going to be updating also the back office. The next one is 3 Wallet. 3 Wallet is also how you set up your wallet when you get paid. Here, there's a video of the payout. You see register to the payout account. Here's where you see how you set up your wallet where you are going to get paid. It's very simple. And it's important that you do it because if you don't do it, the commissions are going to keep accumulating there. But you want to collect. And me tell you how to set it up. It's very simple. The 3 Wallet. Product education. Now, I'm going to have a little warning about the product education. The warning is this one. You don't have to learn everything about the product to start promoting. Just look at the presentations that are done by your upline, about our team, and by the company on the presentations. You see that people stick to the slides. That's what you have to know. This is extra education, and this you can use it to send links to people about 3. Now, you can find a lot of these videos and most of this information also on the app. It's why the app is so powerful. But you can also, if you want to send this page, you can copy this on top. Somebody that want to go deep into the products. When I mean deep, here we have the studies, the absorption study, the page genetics study. Let me click just here to see. And you see, you're going through all this. Of course, this for me mostly is Chinese, because going to scientific language. But all this is important, especially you have a person that wants to really dive very deep into the studies of what the company is doing. But we have also videos about 3. Most of the videos are very short. He has a couple of presentation interviews that have done. We are going to be updating, adding 2 new videos, and we are going to replace this one because the videos that are with the new information about the new 3 products that we have. But then we have a video. Many people say, well, I heard about the scientific medicinal plant that we have in Thailand. Here, there's a video that goes through it. And it's really cool.
Of the 40 plus countries that I visited.
It's a 5-minute video, as you see, talking about why Thailand, why we are using that plant, etc. And then we have info on every product. Not only the basics, you have a video with Dr. Kubler, and by the way, the average video is about 3 minutes for each video. You don't have to explain everything. The reason I have this is not only for our personal information, but you know that you can send a video to one of your prospects and they can go through that. If people that want to go very deep, first of all, and by the way, all this is also in your app. We are going to be talking about that when we get to the app. But for example, we have each product has a, a fact sheet that has the ingredients, the etc. Many people want to know more. But if people want to go into the deep end, we have also clinical dossier that goes to these clinical studies, and many of them are government studies of the ingredients that we have. Look at this. Now, I have a person that when she came into the business, she's very analytical. She is not much into science or anything like that, but she's analytical. Say, I want every information that we don't need it. Do you think you have to learn all this? No, I have not. I start reading the one in Vitality. I think this is the one. Let's see. Maybe it was in another product. I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was this one, the one in Vitality. I started reading it because it's one of my favorite products. And then when I saw so many pages of studies and studies, I said, whoa, that's too much. I didn't read it. We don't have to know that, the studies. So you can tell, oh, yeah, there's studies because the leg syndrome, whatever. No, you confuse people, plus people are going to think that you have to know that. You don't. You send just the information. For some people that are analytical, 99.9% of the people never is going to pass the first abstract because they are going to say, well, I don't understand what they are trying to say. This is great for people that are health professionals, people that have scientific mind, and they understand very deep in nutrition. This is extra. But you see, every product has here the information, and there are additional product information. Now, something that I'm going to bring this up here is very important. 99% of the nutritional companies do not have all this information. Doesn't matter what company you have been. First of all, we are not in the PDR, and by the way, there's a video where they talk why we are in the PDR, etc. But anyway, but look at this. We had the manufacturing certifications, the clinical studies. We have the studies again that we saw on the top, but the clinical dossiers, I mean, different studies. I mean, they have so many things, and you don't need to know all that, but it's good to know it because there are people that say, well, how do I know that the products are good? And you can send a link to this website if they want to go very deep into the rabbit hole. You know what is interesting? I have people that are so analytical, I send a link to all these or all the products, and when after they go see, look at the page, they don't go through even 10% of the page, but they are convinced because they say, whoa, we know this product is good. But the warning is, like I said, you don't have to learn all that. And then here is the secret. Start right now. How you start your business right now. This is something that you can start. As a matter of fact, you can click there right away. For example, by the way, on top, as you see, there's also a link that says start right now. Get you to this page, and they tell you what to do, your goals, how to become a QBA, and how to start building the business. The step one, and make your list, and if you click here, you're going to find out, ta-da, a list that you can print out. This was updated, and we updated with a couple of things. And then how to share your story, the same thing, ta-da, the story, how to share the story. Then step two, how to invite, and this connect and invite, how to invite people to anything. Here you can, when you are invited people to a Zoom, that's a virtual launch, scripts, etc. This is so cool. You don't have to learn all this, by the way, to start a business. The main thing is inviting people and let your upline, let the leaders to do the presentations. That's the best way to learn, not by learning every skill by heart, but the more you see the presentation, the more you are going to be excited. There's even a roadmap to 3-star. And the reason 3-star is because it's the basics. And again, has the list that you saw before, had daily practice, and has a key here, for example, a form where this is a form that you are going to use where you write the name of 30 people that you are going to call this week. And then 15 probably are going to say yes to see the presentation, and 5 are going to sign up. This is something nicely to do monthly, but if you do it weekly, it's even more powerful. But the videos explain. But you see, this is really cool the way that's done. Here, the road to 3 stars. And it's basically the same that we saw here, but he say how you get the bonuses, etc. What happened when you sponsor, you see, it's really cool, really well done. And this is your action plan. Again, let me go back. This is the start your business right now. That's the last one on here. By the way, if you click on top, it's saying you to same thing. If you want to start right now, here, start now. You go straight there. You skip all the things because you say, I want to start calling people right now. I want to start making my first $50, $100, $200, all the way to thousands of dollars. And by the way, this is the same strategy that you are going to use not only when you're starting out, but when you are building a large income too. Let me go back to the first page. And you see there are several links up here. This one goes straight to this business resources. There are different things that you can have right away. For example, when you click in business resources, the first one that appears, team presentation slides. These are the slides that we use for the presentation. And when you click here, you download them in your computer. As simple as that. You can download it in PowerPoint or Keynote. We are adding the PDF file too, although the best is to have a Keynote or PowerPoint. But here you click and download the presentation. Now, the next one say professional slides. What professional slides are? Well, just to give you an idea, I have never used those. Because I don't, when I'm doing presentation myself, I'm doing presentations with I'm looking for leaders, for people that want to build the business, etc. However, professional slides are when you are working with health professionals. I recommend not to do that on your own, but with your upline. And this is when you are doing a presentation to a medical, chiropractor, health professional, somebody that is going to have the products in the office. And you are going to help also to train the people at the office. Really cool. As a matter of fact, here, as you see on top, there is a link to that professional program too. When I click here, this is a whole package for health professionals that want to build the business. They have their product education. There's the same link that we saw before, the product education, because the health professionals, this actually goes into the block of 3. I forgot but goes also in the product information, how to set up their office, how to set up their wallet, the tools, how to talk to patients and clients, college. Again, this is something that is not going to be used with the majority of people, and you only do it when you are working with health professionals. And again, I've been in 3-4 years and never done a presentation. My wife had done more presentations to health professionals because she works with a lot of professionals even in the past. But even then, this represents a very small percent of our presentations. The reason we create this is because when a health professional comes and they say, we want to have it in the office, how do we do it? And here is the information. Very, very powerful. Let me go back to the home page. You can click home. Now, we have business resources. Now, let's go back to the business resources. We were there. Here is the business resources. Again, they have the team presentation, the professional slide, the landing page. What is the landing page? Now, this is something that with the app is going to get to another level. But right now, the landing page, when you click here, there's a link. This is a full presentation of the whole company that you can send the link to people. When you click here, it's called treelaunch.com. Okay, it takes a little while. And it's a presentation set up in several pages, but in a way that it's easy to go through it. The first video we see is a short video with Dr. Dan and about the company. It's only like 2 minutes long, just 2 minutes. But the idea is that people start finding out more about who we are, talks about who's the founder, etc. Next page, when people go through this page, they say, wow, the video was short, every short was short, I want to know more. Click in the next one. And then we have a business presentation. This one is going to be, every 30 days we set up a new one. And this one, we are setting up the new one that we already have it. It's going to be updated. But this is just a presentation. This is about 25 minutes long with Samsung. We are going to be adding one with Holly and Corbin replacing this next week. And then again, every 4 weeks, we replace it to keep it fresh. But when people again go to treelaunch.com, they start with this and then go to the next page. And then you see you go see the presentation. The person say, "Wow, that was interesting. I want to know more." They click in the next one, papang, information about the products. This going deep is set up a different way that we have it on the training page because it's more set up in a way for prospects, but it goes to the products and it doesn't have as much information, but enough for 99.9% of the people that you are going to be connecting, probably 100%, because most people really don't need all the information. Because as you see, the products not only have the download, they have the clinical dossier. And also at the end, your manufacturing certifications, etc. The person would say that, whoa, that was amazing. What is next? I want to know more. And then we go into the Visage line because they reserve a separate site. And then the next one about how to build, how you make money. That's it. And at the end, say, connect with the person that sent you this link for detailed information. But this is treelaunch.com. Now, the reason it's going to be cool on the app is because I'm going to teach you later how you can put this presentation in your app. And when you send it to somebody, you know that the person is watching the presentation. It's really cool. Really, really cool. Let me close the window. This one too. And you see, this is the treelaunch.com. And by the way, I know it's a lot of information right now, but if you go step by step, you're going to notice that it's not overwhelming at all. If you do it step by step, one step at a time, one step at a time. Okay, let me go back to the business resources. Let's keep that. Okay, we had the product training that again is the whole training and products that we saw before. You see, there are many, many ways that you get the information to the products, but this is the product training. This is again training tools. The reason we have many times the same information, several links, because you can find in many ways. How to find the scripts. We saw the script before in the step. Well, here we have the scripts too. Enrollment form, you click here and you download it into your computer, and then you can print it out and have it when you are enrolling somebody. It's very simple. The financial reward plan, this is a link where it goes into the explanation of the pay plan too. And then we have a video. That's the same video I saw before. We have a PDF file, and we have the one-page pay plan that many people don't know that we have, but it's very cool because it's an overview of the pay plan. And this is just our team. This is not set up by a company. We set it up ourselves. But this is if you want to go more into the pay plan again, financial reward plan, by clicking here. Fast cash guide, how you can make cash very quick. And again, you go here, and although it's called the Visage Fast Cash, and it applies to all the other products too, how you can make money really quick. And there's a PDF file that you can print out, how you make the fast money here. There are two ways to make fast money here. What I mean fast money, when you start, you don't have a team yet, is when you are signing up somebody with any of the package, that you get paid a PIB. PIB is a fast start commission. Or when you sell a product. Sell a product is actually the fastest because you sell a product tomorrow, you get paid on Monday, 24 hours later. But this is explained on the video, the financial reward plan, how the pay plan works. And then a checklist, tracking forms, that, by the way, the tracking forms are other places too. And you saw one of the, you see, this is familiar to you. We have access through everything from several times because we want to make sure that you say, well, I don't remember where it is, because, and then we have one here specific for tracking forms. Social media, this is something that we are going to be expanding a lot because we love social media. We are going to have several videos from different trainers that they use social media in different ways. but we are going to have my favorite. That's the basics. The basics is actually my favorite way to build, not to be so sophisticated, dancing in TikTok. No, there's a much simpler way. However, that doesn't mean that the other ones are no bad, because people like Diane Lane, she's very successful using TikTok, for example, that I hope is going to stay, and Instagram too. Trainings and recording, they are just the past training and recording. The basics, it's interesting because when we do the basics, it's a PowerPoint presentation. Oh, I downloaded a PowerPoint presentation that you go through the basics of the business. And by the way, it's basically, okay, let me go back because the basics of the business, setting up your pay plan, etc. It's like going through this presentation that I'm showing you now, but it's making a PowerPoint presentation. Custom invites. When you click here, you go in. If you have Canva, you can open this into your Canva account. You say use this template for new design, and you can set up meetings, etc., with your own information, your own picture. This is really cool. We are going to be expanding the library of this. Actually, we have it already in some way in the app, Shout App, but we are going to expand in the library for when you are inviting people to a Zoom call and you want to have your picture in the flyer. If you want something nice, you can set up a flyer with us, and the link is going to be here. Oh, again, it jumped. But it's really, really cool. The Zoom links are the links to our calls that we have today. As you see here, we went through all the basics, and I know it seems like a lot of information because it is, but you start here. And my suggestion is when you start a business, where you say right now, and then you start working the business now, you can learn this on the go. Many of the things you don't have to learn. Many of the things here is mostly to know where the resources are. Very simple. I know a lot of information, but it's at the same time very simple. Okay, let me go through something really quick here that will be our app. Our app is very important. You're going to download it from your store. That could be the Apple Store or the Android store. And I'm going to put it on the screen. This is going to be okay. Let me make sure first that it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna share. It's coming in a second. All right. Okay, the tree. Okay, here is the tree app. Really, really cool. Now, when you land in the tree app, you download it after you download it, and they have series of videos. Look at that. How that works. By the way, your favorites are going to look different because this is my favorite. They had the cars, etc. But let's have an example. And you see my video there. I'm going to show you in a second how you can do the same thing. It's really cool. But let's suppose that you are talking to somebody and you're talking about the eternal. I'm going to have an example here. And then you click on the eternal on the video. And then it says share. You see that? Then you can share social media. You can share it on Instagram, Facebook, etc. Send to a contact, send to a team, and copy. Now, I'm going to focus on only one right now. Send to the contact, share to the team, etc. It's a new feature that is going to be super powerful. It's already active, but still they are working on other things. That's why I'm not going to go into it. But you can have your whole team connected to you, and then you can send anything to your team from you and goes to your team. But that's something that we are going to have a special training just to the app. But what I'm going to go is to the simple thing. You can copy, by the way, a link at the last one that also you can copy the link. But my favorite is send to a contact. And you have to make sure you have the contact in your phone. If you don't, you add it. And the reason is because when you send to the contact, and I'm going to put a name like, I don't know, Coquin. Yeah, this is one of my friends. Then he has a bunch of phones. I know where to send it. I click here, and the font that I want to send it. And there is what you're going to send. Now, you can create, there is a suggested message that can be created using AI. I'm not going to go into AI today again because this is not a deep training, but you can create an AI message too. You don't have to write it, but I just send something very simple. Hey, Alex, here is the info. I promise you. I have to correct that. Is the info. Okay. That's it. And then you go next. The info, you see, here is the info that I sent. I click here, and that's it. Done. You send a picture, a video. Why is so powerful? As soon as he opened the site, I don't know if he's going to open, by the way, I send it for real. You are going to receive a text message saying, look, here came up, cool. Contact, Alex Cocken has viewed Dr. Dan Eternal video. You saw it? Because it's going to come in a text. Here say, hey, Alex, here's the info I promised you, paf. And then it just told me, the computer just told me, oh, okay, let's see again. Just told me that he watched the video. He opened the video. And it's going to tell you so also if the person watched just 1 second of the video or watched the whole 3 minutes, because it's about 3 minutes. This is so powerful. You can have any information, and you here see the collagen information, the eternal, the immune, and you see there are several information there because we have the PDF file, the same you can do with the PDF file. Okay, look at that. Alex Cocken requests more information on your 3 International website because he can do that. He probably clicked to get more information. But anyway, here we have the PDF. You see, one of your contacts, Alex Cocken, has visited your website. That's so cool. By the way, I didn't plan that with him. I just surprised. But anyway, here's you are sending to this information. We have all the links, etc. You can send the video, you can send that. But you see, on every product, there are several points of information. You can click with them, and you just send it to your contact. Very simple. Science and studies, the same thing. You say, gosh, I'm going to send you, for example, epigenetics. But that's my favorite study for many reasons. You can send a video. Here is the video. Okay. You click share. And again, you find the contact. And I'm not going to go through the same process, but you already get the idea. You can copy the links, etc. My friend Alex probably is going to say, what the heck? I already signed up. But it's cool. By the way, if you want to know what the video is, before you send it, there is a play button right here, as you see. And when I click here, it shows you the video.
Every second, your genes are on the brink of chaos.
It's an amazing tool. Studies and the tree farm explored with that Dr. Dan, the first episode, and the second one I thought was there too. But this is the Science Journal. Again, this is the individual products. We have also a video about all the products. My cards. Okay. For those of you that are familiar with the cards, you can create your own cards. For example, you can create a specific package that has only 3 products because it's for inflammation. And then when you do that, automatic is set up in your phone already and your app. Let me show you what is this, for example. This one is a card that has 2 products. Then what happened when you send the link to somebody, the contact link, they are going to receive information just about those 2 products. And then you are going to get information. You see, we created the Visage, a collagen set, also one where we call inflammation. We created those. And you can create it in the back office. We do it in another training, but there's a link somewhere. I forgot. We are adding a link, by the way, a training here on the how to create the cards. I talked to JJ, that's the head of the company is developing, and they're going to have one here probably in the next week. But anyway, you see, this is really cool. These are the glow up. These are packages that we create in our back office. And because your app is set up in your back office, automatic uploaded there. This, by the way, to update every time you pull down, and you see many things to share, and add anything new that has been added to the training. This is really, really darn cool. Science study, the incentives at events. This is something that you can send to your team that's connected to your app. And that's something that we're going to do in the training where we go deep into the app, business builders to, etc. And this is really cool. Let me go back here. By the way, and your app may be not at the beginning. I have it at the beginning because I've been using it, but you can add something called new media. Remember what I told you about the treelaunch.com, the site? You can add this media here. I don't think I added. No, I have not added yet. Oh, that's a good time to add it. And then here, add a video, add an image, add a PDF or a web page. I click on web page, and I have I'm going to add treelaunch.com. I thought I had it there, but I don't. Okay, save. There's a little button there. I save it. It's going to take a little while. I don't remember how long it takes. But we are saving. I tell you, you can upload any kind of media there and then become part of your library. I hope I did it right because usually it doesn't take as long. But it become part of your library, and then you can send that site to people. And when they open it, then it's going to be part of your training, of your tools. Now I'm going to have a title here, and I'm going to say treelaunch.com. Oops. This is the title, or you can title whatever. A description is just presentation. And this permission of the team, this is something that we're going to do in the training. When you click here and become green, that means that your team can access that. You share it with your team. Okay, and then I added to here in my tools. You can create a private folder too. Okay, it's set up in both. And then I save, and I save. And then what happened doesn't have when I look at my tools have the video that I uploaded. I click here. Okay, I'm gonna, they say that you cannot do it because you make a mistake. Probably was when I was putting the address. I'm not gonna use it right now. But here, for example, there is an opportunity video, and this is an opportunity that Holly and Corbin did. This was the one that they did 2 weeks ago, last week, excuse me. And I updated, and I can share the presentation again, your contact, your social media, or copy. And then when you send that presentation, you know that the person is watching one of the presentations. You can do a personal video. This is a test that I did. Let me say. I don't even remember what I said. Hey, Christine, this is George Ruiz. I'm super excited about this new tool. You can learn about everything anyway. By the way, this is something that you can send people, hey, I'm so excited, and send you some videos if you want to know more about the company, and you can even...
Yeah, just play with the buttons.
Show stuff. Yes, you see.
You can even share videos, presentations, for example, opportunity presentations.
Yeah, and you see there's some links there. There's a phone there. When the person click there, by the way, you add those tools. I'm going to have a video specific for that. The person can click there and call you right away. Or they can go to a website. It's really cool. But the simplest way is just upload a video where they say add new media. You want to add a video, you click here, and then you can upload a video, okay, the media, or you can record it right away. Record a video and record it from your phone. And say, hey, I'm sending you a bunch of videos. Make sure you watch it. I'm super excited. That's simple. You can do the same thing. You can upload a PDF file from your sites and send it to the person. I mean, it's so darn cool. You're adding your own media here. And then, as you saw, there's a part where they say share with your team. As soon as you put a green, for example, and that's we are going to be doing with everybody. As soon as I have some tools set up there, I'm going to send the number that to access our media and everything that we upload that can be prospected. You don't have to do it yourself. Let's suppose that we say, okay, we are going to have the, like I have right now, the presentation on Holly and Corbin, and then by just, you can access from your app automatic my video, and it's called Share Tools. It's going to say Share Tools. And then you are going to have that presentation that you send to from Holly and Corbin, or any video, or any personalized video. I did this, for example, this was one of the morning calls that we tested there. I uploaded there. That's really cool. This is powerful. This is powerful because you can send it even to your organization. Let's suppose that you can send some videos to your organization. For example, starting now, you can have the website here, the website that we have, legacymakers.com, and if your new distributor have seen the website. It's a good way when we can give a homework with somebody to go through something, and you can even add the links here. And when you send that link, if the person is actually seeing it or not. But this is really powerful. As you see, science studies, incentives, business building, current offers. We have right now the current offer. We have the three. And the company is doing all that, and we have it in different languages. By the way, the app can be updated in 4 different languages. Can be in Spanish, in English, and French, and in actually 5 languages: Japanese and Chinese. 5 languages. But anyway, this is really cool. But the most important part is that you can share anything right now. You can start testing, sending to your own friends and relatives or yourself. Sending videos, say, oh, I'm going to send more about the purifier. Let me say, and the product, something I want to bring up. It has also the page of the product. And let's suppose that you want the person to have a whole information. Let's talk about the immune product. You want to see how it looks like? You see, goes to the immune page. Everything. What is the immune? Ingredients, etc. Power, Dr. Kubler, and then he even has a video of the immune. Powerful. And then the person loved that, and guess what? They can buy, and you make money right away. This is really cool. Every product has that, has their page, eternal page. You want to see how it looks like? You can share, like I said before. You can share it with anybody. But I just want to show you those glasses. What it means is it show you what the person is going to see. You see, just eternal. This is a beautiful page, by the way, setup page. Look how cool. I mean, I love the way that the company have done this. And these pages have been updated and upgraded. Some of them are a little better than the other ones because they be upgraded one by one. But this is so darn cool. I mean, when you send information to people or you want to send a page, etc. Let me get out of this for a second. Okay. Okay, let me, how do I do this? Okay, for some reason, I got it. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. Now, I know I went through a lot of information, but anybody has a question, but as you see, there is no excuse. I mean, we can send a video to the person and we watch what the person is watching. You don't have to learn everything right away. You can go through the basics. That app, we are going to be doing a training because you can do so much stuff. You can even create personalized websites. What do I mean? You talked about inflammation, and instead always preparing all the videos for inflammation, like the Revive and etc. and Dr. Goober, etc. You can create a site for each one, and then you just copy the link and send it to the person. All this through the app. I mean, that app is amazing. You have also, there are so many things that they are working. They are kind of hidden already, but they are not totally active because they are correcting the links. They are so cool. Like I said, I work very close with JJ because I know him for more than 20 years. He owned a company called Pulse that they do software and IT for different, not only network marketing companies, although that's the main company. They work with huge companies like Nu Skin, etc. And I'm lucky that I know JJ for so many years, and it's why many of the updates are doing it. They have never done with any other companies. It's just I'm suggesting because tree is different. There are some different things that we have in tree. But again, this is just an overview. Next week, not this coming week, but the week after, I'm going to have a training on the app. I have not done it yet because they are correcting a couple of things. And that's going to be the first one of training that I'm going to do probably once a month because they are going to be adding new features. It has two versions, by the way. It has a free version that's it's basic. You can send the videos to people, etc. But if you want to start using AI, for example, and Pulse, that it didn't go to Pulse, then you have to have the paid version. Oh, by the way, something that the paid version is $95 a year. It's really not expensive, especially for what you are going to receive because the version, the thing that they are working to set up websites, etc., is so cool. But anyway, let me show you something that I didn't do. That's very important. Let me share again. That is something that you can do right now too. It's very basic, but it's very powerful. Okay, let me share. Okay, share again. And this is something very basic. The reason I'm going to show it to you because some people ask me if they could do that. And yeah, you can do that. You see there are a bunch of tabs at the bottom. Pulse. Pulse has been updated. It's going to be really cool because Pulse is going to tell you not everything, not only the smart ship, the people that have smart ship that are your personals, when they place the first order, but also when they bring somebody else, etc. It's not 100% active yet. That's why I'm not going to go yet. But that's going to be part of the whole thing. The feed is people that you've been contacting. You see, like Alex Cooking that I just sent in the text is telling me, you can, by the way, go through the prospects. For example, here, Alex Cooking, okay? And then you can update information here. But I'm not going to go into that right now because this is something that is impressive. Learn, you have a lot of videos. They have trainings that actually go through many of the areas of the app. You can go deeper than what I just told you. And they're going to be adding 4 more videos and different things. But here in the last one, as you see in the last part, it has contacts, business, settings, my profile. I'm going to go to business. In the office, it's very simple. You want to reach your back office? You see, you just click on back office. Team access codes is I'm so excited about that one because that's where we are gonna set up just tools for our team where when I update that, people can access that from your app. In other words, you can do the whole business from your app. You can access that. You can go purchase products. Let me click here. You see, you can purchase products. Done. You can go to your back office. I mean, it's so cool. Everything's there. And this is, again, it's in business. You can reach your contacts here too. These are all the contacts that you have in your phone, all of them. I have some numbers by itself, and I don't have a clue why they are there. But anyway, they're there. Okay, let me go back to, and you see you have hot and cold. This is something that I've been just playing with it. Hot is some person that you want to connect that's closer. Cold is somebody that say, you don't know that person very well, somebody that you add because somebody gave you a phone number. And then you have the cold market and the hot market. I just been playing with that. You see there's so much data information. This is on the business tab where it's a contacts, business, settings. You can set up your languages, your profile. You can put a picture. I have not done that yet. This is, let me see. This, do you see on the top here? When you click there, it's just everything, the different tabs that you have. The tab, my favorite, my card, my tools, collagen, etc. And you can actually add new tabs. I'm not going to go into that detail because that's something that I have not done either myself yet, but these are things for the future that still are not fully developed. But what we have now is already super excited, super excited. And again, we are going to go more through that in about 2 weeks. because the reason I put the training on next week, but the week after is because there is something that they are working that is going to be ready in a couple of weeks, maybe the most 3 weeks. If I postpone the training, it's because they're still working on that. That is going to complete that. By the way, you can create also, you can set up forms where people will go to let you set up something. I'm not going to see much the information, but a website, and actually you can have a form that people fill the name and telephone number and whatever, and then they click and they go into a site information. This is something that right now they have a very raw, but it's mostly an example. And there are so many things that are already available, but they are kind of raw. That's why I don't go through those yet. But what I show you is something that you can use right now. You can use right now. You can send a video to some people. You can do a lot of things. It's really, really powerful. By the way, it's $99 a year. That's right. The app is I thought it was 95 or whatever. $99 a year. The reason the $99 is when you want to add the polls and you are adding the AI part. Those two, when you add those, is when you pay the $99 per year. And there are other things. The pulse is going to be very powerful. There are other things that are going to be added to that are going to be part of that $99. Some of them you can kind of access now, right now. But again, they are very raw. That's why I have not gone into that. And I want to go through a full training of the app. But the app is going to be amazing because just on the app, you have a full tool where everything that we were talking this website, our legacy makers, you're going to be able to access the whole thing from the app. Everything's going to be in part of the app. I can do it right now already, but again, I'm waiting for some updates, but because I already set up for that. And the team, on the team part where I activate my site, I upload it into a specific folder. I activate the team, and then all the team is going to have my access. Let's suppose that it's 5555. I don't have a clue what is my access number. 5555, and then people click on that, and then you access everything that we put public to the team. That means that this app is going to be 99% of the business. You can see your back office. You can see this training, the trainings that we do every morning. You can see all that. It's really, it's going to be really super, super powerful. Once a week, I have a call with the company developer of the app, because he called me always to what videos to add, how to add this, that, and the suggestions that he may have that he want me to ask the company, because there are some things that they have to work directly with the company. But they're already 100% connecting to your back office. It's why many things are going to start appearing that are really, really cool. Again, the difference between the paid version and the non-paid version that has things like polls, where you're going to be able to have a pulse of your business on everything. And also, it's going to have the AI. I didn't go through the AI today, but you can go through AI. Just an example. Many times we see posts from somebody on the internet that we say, holy cow, that post is amazing. But if many people, what they do, and it's not good to do, is to copy the whole thing and post it yourself. The challenge with that now with the algorithm on Facebook, and only at Facebook, but Instagram and all of them, when they see something that seems similar to somebody else, they don't promote it. They don't put you up in the algorithm. However, here's where it comes. You put the same thing here in the app, and then you ask the AI to rewrite it, and then rewrite the whole thing. And after a while, the more you use it, is using it with your style. And then what happened? Then you post that, and that's the same post, but rewrote the whole thing, looks different, etc. It's so darn cool. You can do it directly with GPT if you have the access to GPT, etc. But it's cool to have access to the website. That's an area that's going to be expanded, because that AI part is built on GPT. ChatGPT is the main thing that people are using for AI software that's been developed on top of AI. They are using ChatGPT. Well, that part is part of ChatGPT, and eventually it's going to be part of many other things. And that's going to be part of the paid version. They already have it. They have the basic part, but the basic part is so exciting because something else. You're going to post something and you don't have a clue what to say. You ask AI and write it for you, and you post it. That is really, really cool the way that is working. Um, yeah, something that Shannon says, a brick and mortar business will cost you a ton more. That's true. For those of you that were in the company I was before, when I was in Isogenics, we have an app, and of course today it's much more advanced than they used to be. And we were paying $29 per month in the app. And here, that was like, they have a expectation offer that you pay $180 a year. And and was not like that with this one that we had today. Of course, technology has improved too. We had to put that in consideration. Uh, but didn't have tons of those things. Um, it's interesting because this app is probably about 30% of what it's going to be by the end of the year. But the things that I already have, even things that I didn't show you, some of them they are testing. They have a site where it's a desktop connection. It's just that right now they are working on that. That all that when we put it together, oh, excuse me. When we put it all together because it's going to be directly connected, it's going to be so cool. But they're working. I was surprised when the last call that I have with Adrianne and I have with them, the last call was at the beginning of the week, and I was surprised in some of the things that they were working on. These are things, like I said, by the end of March, they think that they're going to have a full, powerful, integrated app. It's already integrated with the back office, but not the back office, but it's a combination of desktop and app, having the benefits of both. But they are going to be directly connected because something that you create in the desktop, it can move into, because in the desktop, you can do more things for certain reasons. And it's right away set up into your app. And for people that are nerds like me, you're going to have fun. You already are having fun testing it and using it. As a matter of fact, I got a flu like some of you saw last week. I was going to start working, but my goal is next week to start connecting at least 10 people a day using the app. Because not only because I'm going to be prospecting, but I'm going to be testing until we set up like a simple training to use the basics. But anyway, because my goal is to get to the point that we are through the app. This is with, by the way, you can do invitations to your Zooms, the live Zooms, etc., everything through the app right now. But it's just through to people seeing the tools, because the secret here is the more people you see, the most people you have checking the tree information, your success goes way up because it's a numbers game when you're starting out. Now, when the person look at the information and they join, it becomes a people's game because you're working with people. Now you become partners with these people. But at first, it's a numbers game, looking for people that are going to be customers, people that are going to be builders. Craig, you have a question?
Yeah, thanks. Love this training for sure, especially with apps because it's got so many layers on it. My question is, and I haven't played with it and I haven't contacted the company on it yet. When I installed it and pulled over my contacts, I tried to pull over just the ones that I had previously connected with on the earlier app, but it only pulled over 3 names out of about 300. Is there a way to correct that? Somebody said maybe go back and change it instead of having their name, like where I met them in a backslash with 3, maybe putting a numeral in there if it'll pull over all the contacts. Otherwise, I'll just have to do it manually. I was trying to set up a group just of previous contacts, basically.
Yeah, this is a feature that's going to make it easier. That's coming up.
Okay.
Right now, it's going to be really cool. They were telling us that's probably one of the features there are 2 features that are coming up really quick, and that's one of them where you can make it much easier. The other one I cannot say it because it's so exciting, but I want to make sure that they have it.
Yeah.
It's something that's going to be so cool. But they're going to have a feature where you can actually have groups and lists. Because right now, you can do it on the desktop version that I'm but it's not super nice yet. And they told me when I was on the call yesterday that they're probably going to have that feature ready in less than 30 days. and it's going to be connected with both the desktop version, and nobody has seen it yet. I've seen it because I went to his office and I sat down with him. The office is next to three. It's in the building next to three. And I sat with him and I went through all the things that he was showing me that they are working for the future, things that they have done in other companies too. And of course, I was having so much fun there because I am a super nerd. That was more exciting to me than to see, and this is a lot to see that, say, for example, the Star Wars series. Like, for me, it was like that. It was like, oh, and that's and the whole series of all the movies of Star Wars. This is so fun. He was showing me what they have done in the past, what they have done now with other companies, things that they do for their own company, because their own company use app for them for. And that's why I feel that we are going to have an incredible app when and by the way, never is going to be done because technology is moving so fast that always there is going to be something new or something that's going to be replaced within the app. But the basics, sending videos to people, sending presentations to people, sending team information just for your team, things like that, all that is already forming, it's there, basically.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that. And of course, having lists, etc., that's going to be very important. That's something that he told me was taking a little longer because what they want to do, and I cannot go into details because something really cool. But that because originally that was the idea for the first app when it was released. But when it was released last year, no, when they released last year.
To clarify though, George, does that mean that you can't transfer what you have on the old app over right now? It doesn't transfer currently.
Well, the information of the old app, actually, most of it is already in the new app, almost everything there. The only thing that you have not transferred the contacts is the only thing, because there were two different companies now.
Yeah.
They were doing it, and then that we cannot transfer. But what we can do is to create a new list. It's probably going to be an extra work, but it's create a new list for each group that we are connecting with. And the list, you can have a list for your team members, a list for your L1s, a list for the prospects that you're talking. It's going to be really cool the way that they are setting it up. But at the same time, they're going to be connected. And I cannot go much in detail. There's something very advanced that usually just very advanced email systems have. Email and texting systems that have something very advanced. They are going to be adding also that I don't know if everything's going to be added in the first when they release this in a few weeks. Well, I say weeks, but I don't know exactly the time. But I know they're going to be adding a lot of things that make it way more advanced for people that want to go very advanced. Because as soon as this is done, not everybody's going to be using all the features. But we want everybody using the basic features because they are simple to connect with people, know that they are looking at the information, you're looking at the trainings that are coming from your upline, things like that. Very important. And you have, of course, the list of people. And you're, I'm super excited, the one that you can create your own sites. It's so darn easy. I did one for inflammation and took me, I think a link to Christine Peterson. I said, look what I did, and took me like 3 minutes. It was so cool. It has some bugs. It's right now. It's why we cannot do it now. But it's so cool. Just the idea is so darn cool. And then you can have a bunch of personalized presentations. And what I mean, you can totally personalize it because you can send up, let's suppose that you're sending, oh, here is a presentation by Holly and Corbin, and then they has also, I send you another video that's Dr. Dan talking. You are talking on the video. And then the person click in the video, they are in order, click on the first one, then click on the second one, and call me as soon as you finish this. Things like that, so simple. That you can do already, it's just they have some bugs right now. It's why they didn't even announce it. When they talked the first time, they didn't even announce it because they were not working on that yet. Now they are working on it. We are going to hear a lot of that in the near future. I don't know if that's going to be part of the first 3 months, but as soon as I see that we can use the basics, I'm going to add it to the training because I think it's so darn cool. It's so darn cool. But anyway, any other questions? Not only about the app, but the training that we had today. Yeah, I went. really excited going through so much stuff. I can go into the deep rabbit hole, but I love it because again, it's your business. That app is gonna become, that's the idea anyway. It's gonna become your real business because you are asking your back office, you are asking, you see who's the people. That's something, things that are gonna be adding. Who is advancing, who's close to advanced, so many things like that they are adding. I saw it on the test that they have there in their office, but we don't have access to that yet on how they were working it. But anyways, really cool. Hold on a second. Let me see questions here. Yeah, Kimberly say, love your enthusiasm. Yeah, I'm like a kid in a chocolate store. No candy store chocolate. I'm not much into candy. It's why I use the word. I know people use candy, but I'm not much into candy.
Good morning, George.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, my name is Paige Boyd, and
Paige.
I'm a brand ambassador. I seen Shannon last night on Nilbert. Hey, girl. Hey, and Craig. How you guys doing? I was just wanting to know the resource app. I was clicking on my my laptop, and it says that it's down, that it wasn't working.
This is which one?
Let me see.
The Shout?
Is that the Shout? Let me double check.
Yeah, probably it's the Shout.
It has the one with the Bay and Beyond. It has
that's not mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just wanting to know.
Forget about that. That's not our team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just one of the resources that we have.
Yeah, that's not, I'm not familiar with it because it's not our team.
Oh, okay, no problem. I was just wanting to see, but thank you for sharing. Thank you for your time this morning. I really appreciate all your Zooms. I'm watching. I'm on every day. I haven't been on for the Saturday, but it's super encouraging that you share your time with us and to do a big breakdown. So I really appreciate that. And I just
thank you. Something that we want to is to have everything in one place, the website, because people sometimes like, but also in an app, instead trying to go to so many other things or many sources, because right now that could confuse people. And I know many teams are using different sources, but what we are doing is what we have as not only our experience, Adrianne and I mean, we have a big organization, but we get always feedback from other leaders. And that's why many of the things that are the leaders, because the idea is to have everything in just a place where when you get there, you don't have to go to other places, because it can get confusing as soon as you start getting more and more information. Yes. That's why we want to make sure that we have everything done. And I love that the company is working with the company Pulse, because everything is connected with them, and that makes it even simpler. Like I said, you can place orders, see your downline, everything just from the app. And you can do that already, because they set up already. And they are going to be adding, like I said, when you see people that are close to certain rank, it's going to tell you, hey, somebody's close to rank, call that person. And then you click, things like that. But it's really cool. But no, thank you for your comment, Pay.
Oh, yes, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Okay. All right. Well, again, super excited, and we see you next time. Next time and next whole Monday, we are going to have Monday and through Friday again. Next week, we are going to have a great week. We are going to have super amazing training. I know a couple of them that the training that are coming is why I'm so excited about next week. The company is going to make an announcement, I think 2 weeks, something that they're working out. None of us know what it is, by the way. We just know that something's going to be announced. And of course, I always excited about whatever the company announced. But anyway, and again, I want to make sure and remind you, the app, you can have it in different languages too. Different languages. And it's going to be, right now, most of the tool, all the videos are in English, but everything that is in other languages, interesting, already is automatic adding the subtitles. Doesn't matter what language you put it. I don't know how they did that, but that was so cool. Yeah, somebody from my organization sent me one in Spanish. He said, look, it's working in Spanish. I had not tested myself, but that's cool. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, everybody. Unless you have another question, let's see you later tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. Don't come to this call tomorrow. I mean on Monday. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Have an amazing day. Thank you.